As tax time nears, there are important tax breaks homeowners need to begin getting your paperwork ready for, and some others you don't need to prepare for because they've gone away. Here with everything you need to know to sort through all of it is our lifestyle editor and our lawyer, Shari Olefson. Thanks so much for joining us because we're getting down to the wire. I mean, at this point, you've got to get it all in order. So let's start with what we're losing. What are some of the breaks we had that have gone away?
Well, sure. The most significant, Roxanne, in terms of the dollar amount that could impact you if you are impacted by this change, involves mortgage debt when you short sell your home. So it used to be, for example, that if you owed the bank $300,000 and you short sold your home for $200,000, you did not have to pay income tax on that $100,000 difference. But that change expired December 31st. So if you short sold your home prior to that time, you're good. If you short sell your home now, you are going to have to pay income tax on that difference. Another biggie is mortgage insurance. You know, if you put less than 20% down when you buy your home, you have to pay mortgage insurance. Those premiums used to be deductible. Again, that expired December 31st. So for last year, you're good. For this year moving forward, you're going to have to pay income tax on that money. And the problem is the timing of that, because it used to be if you paid down your loan by 20%, you could stop that mortgage insurance. But FHA made changes, and now you have to pay it for the life of the loan. So we're talking about millions of people, potentially billions of dollars impacted by these changes.
Oh, that is a big change. That's a really big change. All right, what are the benefits left for homeowners? Because as you were going through all of that, I wanted to say, was it really worthwhile owning a home anymore? But let's go through some of the benefits.
Yeah, there are some wonderful incentives, not only for homeowners, but for property owners in general. For example, the first that comes to mind for a lot of people is the mortgage interest deduction, which is exactly what it sounds like. If you own a home and you pay a mortgage, you get to deduct the interest that you pay. That's very important. Over 70% of homeowners actually use that mortgage interest deduction at some point during the life of their home ownership, because your mortgage payment, let's face it, is the biggest expense for most people, and most of that payment is interest. Another biggie is capital gains. So if you own your home, you live in it for 2 of the last 5 years, and you sell it, you do not have to pay income tax on the first $250,000 if you're single, $500,000 if you're married. There are a list of other incentives for homeowners and property owners in general, including being able to depreciate costs, including being able to not pay taxes on certain improvements, those types of things. I recommend that anyone who files their own taxes check out irs.gov. It's a wonderful resource. Or if you use a tax advisor, save everything in a separate folder and specifically ask about the big expenditures related to your real estate and home during that year when you prepare your taxes.
It's good advice because everybody wants to get every deduction in that they can.
Yeah, and you know, there's a lot of discussion in Washington right now on tax reform. So hopefully whatever is eventually decided will reflect, you know, how important home ownership is for Americans.
Exactly, part of the American dream.
You got it.
It continues. Thank you, Shari, for being with us today. We appreciate it. See you next week. Mike, back to you.